Welcome to the stimulus check and stimulus package update. Some new talks between Mark Meadows, Pelosi, and other administration officials and lawmakers. So we're going to be covering it all in this video. If you've been enjoying these stimulus check and stimulus package updates, if you're brand new here, go ahead and make sure that you do click that like button, smash the like button for me. It'll just help with that YouTube algorithm. YouTube will boost the video out and push it to more people so it supports me and my channel. I am so appreciative of all of you. And if you want to be notified every single time I make a new video, click that big red button, the subscribe button, but also hit that little notification bell as well, so I'm notified every single time I make a new update. We're starting to get into the negotiation, and we're starting to see some bending and compromise happening here, but we are still a long way to go. There was a conversation this past Thursday with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows, but it really didn't get anywhere or produce any results. Pelosi is vowing to hold at the $2 trillion level. She does not want to go lower than that. While Republicans don't want to do any lower than $1 trillion, they do not want to go a penny less than that. And they're accusing of including in the Democratic package, the Republicans are accusing Democrats of including a bunch of fluff in there that is just trying to get them reelected, perhaps for this November, so that way some Senate and House members could look good and show that they've done something for the country. And so Republicans don't want to include all of that fluff. But this past Friday, Mark Meadows had told reporters that Trump is, quote, willing to sign something at $1.3 trillion. So this is not directly in the middle, but it is a step towards a compromise nonetheless. Now, Trump did sign that executive order a couple weeks ago that would direct money from FEMA to Americans, and the federal government would give $300 while the states would have to cover $100 of it, totaling $400. But the problem is with that is that states have to update their unemployment systems in order to get money flowing to people. That could take a long time because they're so outdated and the systems are poorly run, and it could take a while to set up their systems and get them going so that they can send out $400 to Americans or $300. So a compromise bill between Democrats and Republicans could potentially get money into the hands of Americans a lot faster, but the Republicans and Democrats are still not in agreement with the amount. Democrats still want $600, Republicans are willing to do as high as $400. That phone call on Thursday between Mark Meadows and Pelosi was the first of its kind since August 7th. It was the first discussion of the next stimulus package since that day. As we know, the unemployment benefits ran out on July 31st, and that left a lot of families in dire straits, probably even on the brink of poverty or even impoverished as September's loan and mortgage payments start to arise. Now, right now, the Senate is adjourned until Labor Day, September 7th, while the House is actually on vacation until September 14th. But if a negotiation can be reached, then both parts of Congress can be recalled within 24 hours. Now, it is possible that the Republican legislative body could pass a deal without needing the Democrats. Now, this stimulus package would be smaller than the proposed $1.3 trillion bill, but it would still include some key factors that could benefit people. This would include a federal unemployment boost of $300 per week in addition to state benefits. This would include funding for small businesses, funding for the virus when it comes to testing and vaccine development. You'd also see money included for school funding and $10 billion to go to the post office. Now, let me emphasize that you would not see a $1,200 stimulus check or any stimulus payment in the next skinny package if the Republicans do pass it. It does not include a check or even a mention of a stimulus check. However, you would see those unemployment benefits, so if you are currently unemployed and collecting, you would benefit in that respect. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows went on to further lambaste Nancy Pelosi by saying that she would, quote, rather have nothing than move off on her demand for a $2.2 trillion stimulus package. He said that on NBC's Meet the Press, and he and many critics on the Republican side believe that this package has nothing to do with economic relief for the most part, and a large chunk of it is just filled with pork barrel projects that they're trying to appeal to voters. Meadows went on to further rebuke Nancy Pelosi, saying, quote, here's the problem is she puts forth a number, suggests that she came down, and yet she's willing to turn down $1.3 trillion of help that goes to the American people because she would rather them have nothing to give way on what her fantasy objection might be. Now, Pelosi and Meadows are expected to speak again Sunday, continuing negotiations that have appeared to stall. Meadows then said, quote, well, we've brought up a number. I had a conversation with Speaker Pelosi, and even on her $2.2 trillion counteroffer, she can't tell the American people nor me what is in that. He added, I can tell you what is in the offer that the president has made and he's willing to sign. Enhance unemployment at levels she would agree with. Enhance help for small businesses at levels she would agree with. Literally help for daycare and hospitals at levels she would agree with. And help for schools at levels that she would agree with. I can tell you all of those things that I just mentioned are available for the American people and the Speaker Pelosi is saying no. So evidently here, more politics, more blaming and accusing of the other side, and no signs of a compromise coming anytime soon. We're really back to square one. But at the same time, all we need are Republicans to come up a tad or Democrats meet in the middle, and then a deal could be signed rather swiftly, and both the House and the Senate could be called back very quickly, and then it could be passed off to the president. The House and the Senate doesn't have to be present for the president to sign it, so they can go back on their vacation and go their merry way, and it could be coming very soon if, in fact, one party is willing to give in or both just meet in the middle. That's currently all we are aware of at this moment. More developments and announcements could be happening this week, if not the next week, but I'll always be sure to update you on any news. So a brief update for you guys. If you enjoyed it, be sure that you do click that like button, smash it for me, and if you want to be notified every single time I make a new video, go ahead and click that big red subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well. I post videos every single week covering business, finance, investing, entrepreneurship, mindset, strategy, and tips and tricks from my own experience. I also do these stimulus check and stimulus package updates, so you're not going to miss any of them. Click that subscribe button and the notification bell. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one.